The economy in America sounds like rainbows and sunshine, according to Janet Yellen. Today, I read an article on CNBC.com written by Rebecca Pisciato titled, Yellen says U.S. economy remains solid, on path to soft landing with no meaningful layoffs. The author referenced some of Janet Yellen's comments at the Texas Tribune Festival in Austin. She said, "We're seeing less frenzy in terms of hiring and job openings, but we're not seeing meaningful layoffs." She went on to say, "I'm attentive to downside risk now on the employment side, but what I think we're seeing, and I hope we will continue to see, is a good, solid economy." Here are my thoughts. Let me ask you a question. How much faith do you put in Janet Yellen? She is the same person who said U.S. inflation would be transitory back in 2021. I want to chime in regarding her comments regarding hiring and job openings. I'm slightly concerned about where the jobs are these days. BLS data regarding July jobs with a 1-month net change were highest in the area of healthcare and social assistance. So we have a lot of sick people and potentially some issues with families that need social assistance. Third on the list was leisure and hospitality. This is great as long as Americans can keep affording to travel. When the credit card gets maxed out, what's going to happen then? Also consider the fact that some leisure and hospitality jobs aren't great paying. Fourth on the list are government positions. Our government already has crippling debt. I'm not so sure an increase in government jobs is a sign of a strong economy. Manufacturing had the fewest new jobs, not a good sign for a country that was once a manufacturing powerhouse in the world. Now let's examine where jobs were lost. Information technology jobs saw the largest decline. Unlike many leisure and hospitality jobs, these information positions are often high-paying. These are jobs that help people buy expensive homes and cars and support overpriced restaurants. The same holds true for financial activity jobs and professional and business services jobs. As you can see from the data, I'm not sure the frenzy is happening in the areas that we would like to see. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I read another interesting article today. This one was on Yahoo Finance, put out by Janet Yellen, titled, Florida's Condo Market Looks Shaky. Could the bottom fall out? The author of this article referenced a man named Lance Lambert, who co-founded the Reza Club newsletter, who said condo prices were falling year over year in 18 metros in Florida. The author then referenced Nick Gurley from Reventure Consulting, who called out a specific St. Petersburg, Florida condo, which he believes has an estimated value that was 41% below its pandemic peak. This is because it is facing a $100,000 assessment due to structural work. Here are my thoughts. I keep reading about bad news relating to real estate in Florida. Some owners can't afford their insurance anymore. Some are having a hard time even finding insurance. Those who own condos that are 3 stories or more that are 30 years or older must undergo a Florida milestone inspection to make sure they are structurally sound and safe for residents. Those who have condos within 3 miles of the coast must have an inspection at 25 years due to harsher conditions caused by saltwater exposure. Some condo owners are finding out that their buildings need expensive repairs. Many condos don't have adequate reserves to pay for repairs. Therefore, special assessments and/or an increase in monthly fees may be necessary. This could get very expensive for some condo owners in Florida. Some retired people on a fixed income may simply not be able to afford it. I think it is going to be a big mess for people in some Florida communities. I'm curious if you know people in Florida that have been impacted by the outcome of a Florida milestone inspection at their condo. If so, tell me about it in the comment section below. This next article was really interesting. I read this on ZeroHedge.com, written by Tyler Durden, likely a pseudonym for writers at Zero Hedge, titled, When Car Shopping, Baby Boomers Prefer to Buy American. Here's their favorite brands by state. The author referenced a study from Go Banking Rates, with data from Insurify, which revealed that Ford was the top vehicle choice among baby boomers in 20 states. Chevrolet was the top choice in 18 states. Toyota was the top choice in 10 states. Ford was the most popular brand overall, with 13% of baby boomers owning one. Here are my thoughts. It's great to see Americans supporting an American auto manufacturer such as Ford. Ford has a long history in America, and it is an icon in the automotive world. I once visited Michigan to see Henry Ford's mansion. I really wasn't impressed, though. His son's mansion was far more impressive. Henry Ford really accomplished a lot in his lifetime. I once watched a documentary about Henry Ford. He built Greenfield Village and moved several historic buildings there. As he got older, he spent most of his time there. From what I heard in this documentary, he was trying to build an environment that mimicked what life was like when he was younger. Apparently, he didn't like how big and technological the world had gotten around him, even though he helped to create that. What is ironic is that Walt Disney did something similar. He built a little world in his backyard with a miniature train. As he got older, he spent a lot of time back there disconnected from the world around him. With both of these gentlemen, it reminds me of Superman, who had his fortress of solitude to escape to. I'm curious if any of you know people who have retreated to their own meccas as they got older. If so, tell me about it in the comment section below. This next article might interest some of you. I read this on Yahoo Finance, put out by The Guardian, and written by Ramon Antonio Vargas, titled, Elon Musk on pace to become world's first trillionaire by 2027, report says. According to the author, Elon Musk's wealth has been growing at an average annual rate of 110%. Here are my thoughts. I highly doubt that he will become a trillionaire by 2027. There are a lot of what-ifs here. Will Tesla be able to compete with all of the other EV manufacturers moving forward? It is becoming a pretty saturated market. I have to wonder if EV depreciation will discourage some buyers from buying one in the future. I realize Elon Musk has other businesses, such as X and SpaceX. It's anyone's guess how profitable those companies will be down the road. Depending on what happens with our economy, it's possible Elon Musk's wealth could drop from where it is currently at by the year 2027. There are no guarantees it will continue to rise indefinitely. On a lesser scale, the same could hold true for 401k millionaires today. Depending on what happens with the economy and/or the stock market, they could see their net worths plummet. It's happened in the past, and it certainly could happen again. What do you think about all of this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.